It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my eyes. Yeah, she wanna go slow like a Pocky star. She said she innocent, well not no more. Mixed little shawty, but she ain't no none. I turn her to a hoe. It's a minimum, making millions with the bro. It's the 031, smoke a boss by the car. With a bitch with some white top. She don't even like all, but she want me for the fucking night. I don't need a switch, nigga, this shit automatic. Nothing but bad bitches, I think I'm an addict. No Casio, no more, on the way to Patty. I ain't need no London drip, nigga, I already had it. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga, body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my eyes. All eyes on us, all eyes on us. 20 G's all around, no nice winners. All eyes on us, all eyes on us. 20 G's all around, no nice winners. Baby, turn on at the end of the month. It's the first and we already going so dumb. Wanna feel you all night long. Wanna play you all my song. Then we finna talk about what you wanna do. See the stars, we on the moon. Going up, we on the moon. Wanna make the money with you. Then we get that new. Wanna see you so new. I know all my business, then I wanna see you soon. We gonna make a movie like a Wall Street film. Pants sagging where I go, stepping in some tune. I wanna geek up when they hit my lane. I really wanna feel my lane. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my eyes.
What you gonna play now?
It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west, nigga body all dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my eyes. Yeah, she wanna go slow like a Pocky star. She said she innocent, well not no more. Mixed little shawty, but she ain't no none. I turn her to a hoe. It's a minimum, making millions with the bro. It's the 031, smoke a boss by the car. With a bitch with some white top. She don't even like all, but she want me for the fucking night. I don't need a switch, nigga, this shit automatic. Nothing but bad bitches, I think I'm an addict. No Casio, no on the way to Patty. I ain't need a London drip, nigga, I already had it. It's a fact when we pull up all hands turn like we pop. It's the east, not the west,
Yo, what's
nigga,
good,
body
Simon,
all
bro?
dry. I cannot spend a dime if I'm feeling you a vibe. I'm so far ahead, I don't let my eyes. All eyes on us, all eyes on us. 20 G's all around, no nice winners. All eyes on us, all eyes on us. 20 G's all around, no nice winners. Baby, turn on.
How you been, Simon, bro? Sure, say actually I haven't had a haircut, bro. I just been letting this shit grow out, bro. I need to get this shit braided, so. Yeah, boy. I just finished a bunch of songs, say. I'm happy, bro. I'm gonna get to releasing that shit. But now we're listening to music here, boy. I got Arya Star and Zayn. I don't know whether that's a fucking One Direction Zayn. But yeah, boy. I think this is off an album. I'm gonna do an album another time, like the full one. But I checked this one here. So let's check this shit out, bro. The last one that I got, the last Arya song that I did, bro, is like one of the most viewed videos on my channel there. Tornado, yeah, boy, 1.3k in 2 months, boy. I'm saying she always releases bangers, bro. Her vocals crazy. I'm already expecting the hook to be fire, boy. Well, like this sound like some music. I mean, of course it sound like fucking music, bruh. Sound like a movie shit, bruh. Like some Disney Channel. End of the movie, we accomplished our goals, etc. We did it. I think it is that Zayn One Direction one, bro. It sound like them type of songs, bro.
I know that's for sure. But looking at you, I know that it's something more. You could be my heaven, baby. Die for you if you let me, baby.
See what I'm saying, boy? The vocals crazy. She up there with like one of the best vocalists, bro.
You're an angel, goddamn it, baby. If you ever left this planet, baby, couldn't manage, baby. Are you heaven, baby? Life without you is insanity. You're an angel, you don't need no wings. If you ever left this planet, baby, couldn't manage, baby.
Yeah, the fucking harmonies and shit. We already halfway through the thing. What the fuck? Then you-
know how far I go is past the sky.
That's a man. I won't lie to you, no disrespect, except. But I thought that was fucking still. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker came in with a high pitched voice, the boy.
You know how far I go is past the sky. You tell me jump, I jump, just say hi. This is when you know, you know, you know. Hello, 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 you and me, yeah, hello. This is life is short, I know that's for sure. But looking at you, I know that there's something more. You could be.
Some chill. Hold on. They both gonna come in here, boy. I'm hearing it already. They both gonna come in and I'm a nice boy. But there's some chill shit, like, say I won't lie. I don't really listen to this type of music on my free time, like the pop shit. But yeah, this shit cool, bro. They're going crazy on the vocals, but both of them already know they can sing, so.
Die for you if you let me, baby. You're an angel, goddamn it, baby. If you ever left this planet, baby, couldn't manage, baby. Are you heaven, baby? Life without you is insanity. You're an angel, you don't need no wings. If you ever left this planet, baby, couldn't manage, baby.
Danny Ocean. Woo. Boy, let me tell you something, except listening to real music after listening to that Tiger shit, boy, it's like night and day, except. Yo, that Tiger shit was ass, bro. I won't lie to you. Yes, sis. Some real fucking music right here, boy. Like, it's crazy that AI shit don't, like, I didn't even know that shit was AI going into that Tiger album, but it, like, didn't give me a feeling, boy. You know what I'm saying? It, like, it had no soul, like, say, like, just, like, you can hear, you can feel it as a human, boy. You know what I'm saying? This shit fire, bro. Shout out to, Artist and Zayn. Some chill shit, bro. I need to check out the rest of the album tomorrow. I'm gonna do that shit, boy. This so your Pusha sticks. It's crazy, except this whole got he got arrested for fucking with Gucci Mane. Now he in jail. And Gucci Mane released the album either way, boy. While the so is in jail, you know how crazy that is, except. And just in doing numbers, boy. Big 30 is still on time, man. That's such a crazy song, crazy title, crazy feature for whatever, for knowing everything that went down, boy. I need to do the whole album, bro, but this one got a video. This thing doing numbers. This motherfucker got hit on this thing, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. Pusha is crazy, bro. Check this shit out, featuring K Carbon. I haven't listened to K Carbon before. Yo. Where's she from, bruh? I feel like damn, what happened to Glorilla X? She was dropping like crazy singles back to back, and then she just disappeared. Or maybe I just haven't been tapped in. She fire so far on that.
Got a faster car, I don't make it, no acting. Run up if you want, I'm jacking. Fully automatic, cars, bras, and high fashion. Getting money, that's my passion. Bitch, I'm flashy. I don't got rhythm, but my diamonds stay dance. Every time I up a fucking bank.
I never heard someone flex they don't got rhythm before, boy. I don't got no rhythm, but my diamonds stay dancing. That's a bar, though, boy.
I don't got rhythm, but my diamonds stay dance. Every time I up a fucking bank roll, it be a
I don't know if she did it on purpose, but that shit kind of sounded off beat there, boy. I don't know whether she did that on purpose, though.
new one. You gon' never catch me with the same nigga. This a new one. Name a bitch fucking with me. Ow, thought you knew one. Yo, lace lifting, bitch. I hate your wig. Come get a new one. You can't find this. I know it.
That shit hard, boy.
Catch me
Hold
with
on.
the same nigga. This a new one. Name a bitch fucking with me.
With me.
Ow, thought you knew one.
New
Yo, lace
one.
lifting, bitch. I hate your wig. Come get a new one. You can't find this. I know well. My agent plug grew it. I play along her time. Lean him on. He think I'm stupid. I can't go broke. Count money. Therapeutic. And I got this carbon with me too. I shoot it.
I don't wanna say this, not like disrespect, but she sound like Sexy Red, like a yeah, I would say a better version than Sexy Red. I won't lie, Sexy Red music got like that lullaby feel, you know what I'm saying, like the nursery rhyme type of melodic shit. But it works somehow, bro. It works. But she on a rapping shit, yeah. Fuck lyrics, eh? We haven't even heard Push Ice T yet, bruh.
Smacker, they be rapping, not no rapper, don't confuse. Ice, they got them back of bruise and all this Memphis gangsta music. I pump fake. I'm a smacker, they be rapping, not no rapper.
I thought that music. I thought that was a Baltimore boy. Which Push Ice T from? Oh, Memphis. He just said it. I'm stupid.
Don't confuse. Ice, they got them back of bruise and all this Memphis gangsta music. I pump fake and I see through it. All them guns you never use. Ain't never got it.
I think Memphis. Nah, I think we higher than Memphis. That 2025 top dangerous cities in the world, boy. I think Dublin. I think we got Memphis on that. It's a crazy thing to flex, but yeah, I think we beat them, boy. Dublin, Memphis, yeah, boy. They number 9. We number 6. South Africa, we number 1, 2, 5, 6, and fucking 8. That's crazy, boy. We need to lock it.
Lock for no pole, I went bed for all shoes, nigga. I'm a soldier, when I die, 21 guns salute me. Lock down.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on next here? Why am I should be doing that?
I'm in the penitentiary, niggas still couldn't outdo me. FDO shit was a movie, booby trap hole show me coochie. Used to cut cocaine with no dose, make you swear to God you zooted. He wasn't here, we served him rabbit food, robbed him and kept him moving. It might be one rapper that got more bodies than me, that's Lil Boosie. And every day knew how to be chased, if you still pull over, you goofy.
Hey, bruh. This was gonna go so crazy, and this whole boy. All for what? Because he wanted to get out the deal, boy. He was not like he wasn't gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? This was still gonna make millions, boy. So threw it all away, and now he's back in jail. That's sad, boy. Because this is fucking talented, boy.
I drive the same way you see Paul Walker doing moves. Fast and furious, bam, curious. I drive the same way you see Paul Walker doing moves. Fast and furious, bam, curious. Do you got a pretty coochie? Brand new Jerry, cost a euros. Hop out the car, high as poop. I press the button, the FA ruthless. Pushing cheat code with a groupie. Triple threat, I'll beat the fuck out you, stab you or shoot you, nigga.
I'm making no acting. Run up if you want.
So triple threat, this would feel like Ras, but for gang shit, boy.
Fuck out you, stab you or shoot you, nigga.
I'm making no acting.
Beat the fuck out. You got all the getting all the achievements there, boy.
Run up if you want. I'm Jake. Fully automatic. Cars, bras, and high fashion. Getting money. That's my passion. Bitch, I'm flashy. I don't got rhythm, but my diamonds stay
They dancing. I fuck with that. That's crazy, boy. They both went stupid on that. Big Harpin. Might need to check her more for her. She went. I think I like her better than Sexy Red a little bit. I won't lie to you. No, this is Sexy Red though. She's so fire. Got some. You know what I'm saying? She got some fire music too. That shit went another week. What crazy? Yeah. Shout out to Push. I stay on Big Harpin, bruh. I need to. I got so many albums I need to listen to. I still haven't listened to the fucking J. Cole shit. The off season, I still haven't listened to that shit, bruh. But because that shit is like it's like 20 songs too. This is hella long, bruh. But yeah, we got Larry June and Jhené Aiko. I never knew how to say her name. But I saw something, bruh. These two are a thing now. And apparently Larry June and fucking Big Sean were like boys. I don't know how if I fuck with Larry June for that, but it's kind of like some snake activity, but they dropped a song here. I don't lie. I think I've only listened to features of Jhené Aiko. I've never listened to a Larry June song before, so check this shit out. Yeah, she fine, boy. I have to say it. She is fine though. So I understand Larry, but you know what I'm saying? That his name is Larry X, eh? How your second name June? That shit fire, but your first name Larry, boy. I swear they. Nah, the Fast and Furious was like an actual highway. There are two 4 lanes. That shit looks similar though. The shit crazy though, bruh. Where is this? Gotta be California, boy. I'm kind of fucking with this, bro. Like this some different shit. I'm not used to like I don't know. This some I haven't heard some. That shit is loud as fuck, boy. What? Yo, Slump Audio exclusive. Thanks for the follow, bro. What's good, bro? Can you listen by Shay? I got you after this, bruh. Shay, I've been wanting to listen to Shay. I know about Shay, bruh. Some late night shit, perfect time to be listening to this, bruh. I won't lie, yeah, this shit groovy, I'm fucking with it, bruh. Maybe I need to. This is the first time I'm ever listening to Larry June, I've heard a lot of good things about him. Apparently, motherfuckers were saying his last album was fire, one of the best of the year, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Yo, bruh. If I'm Big Sean, I'm hey, boy. After I saw him at Rolling Loud, California last year, boy. Bruh. Growing up in like California or like New York or all the places where all the artists have like shows and shit like constantly, where all these events is must be so fire, bruh. Motherfuckers hardly ever come here. And when they do come to South Africa, it's fucking Cape Town or Joburg. They don't come to Durban. Yeah, boy. That shit fire. I wanna go to Rolling. I wanna be on Rolling Loud one day. Yeah, boy. Like, even with the Cape Town and the Joburg artists that go there, it's like once every year, like now and again, bruh. Like having shit constantly is fire. I won't lie, they fit perfectly together on this though, bruh. I'm fucking with this shit vibey, boy. Speed went, right? Yeah, Speed went crazy. Speed went hella places in Africa, boy. That was with Speed. He really doing his thing, bruh. From where he came from, hey, boy. Some of the clues back in the day of Speed, bruh. He grew up, bruh. So, I always say this about songs, bruh. If I get the chorus the first time listening, bruh, it's a fire song. It's a catchy song, bruh. My boy Black J, I called this summer, got on the album, and then the album ended 29 on the Billboard. My boy really doing numbers. Yeah, music video vibe as well, boy. This everything fits perfectly except with the vibe of the song. Everything fits perfectly, you know. I fuck with when artists like everything is put together, bruh, not just like doing it just for the sake of doing it, you know what I'm saying, just for the sake of having a video. Yeah, bruh, this shit fire. I'm adding this to my life, I won't lie to you, on Spotify. I need to check out more Larry June next there. That was crazy. I just said, where was it? Solve the Beast. What did I say? Bye. This is the first time listening to Shay. I might have listened to a feature. Nah, I don't know. If he had a feature with Ken or Destroy Lonely, I probably listen to him without knowing. But nah, not like actively like going and typing in Shay song before. But I know of him. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of shit happening in this beat already, XA. I won't lie, I have to say, XA, before I start this, I don't fuck with Netspin, bro. I just don't. Like, I don't even see the appeal for it. You know, sometimes I don't fuck with artists, but I can see the appeal for why motherfuckers listen to it. Netspin, bro, I won't lie, I don't get the appeal at all, bro. It's just noise to me, bro. This is that Opium Baby shit, boy. This is a hit or miss for me. I won't lie. This type of music is a hit or miss with me. Like, I think on the Cartier album, Opium Baby was actually one of my least favorite on that album. Yeah. I recently went to a Netflix show and I gotta say, once you see it live, it changes. Yeah, I won't lie. Even that's what that type of music is made for. The rage music, it's for live, so that makes sense, bruh. There's literally Kati all of them, even Trippie Redd, all of them motherfuckers, they make music for live shows, bruh. I need to go to one day too, bruh. I need to. Especially being geek, boy, hearing that bass and everything, that will be crazy. There's a random siren, boy. See, there's too much happening for me here, bruh. Like, there's way too much. There's a fucking random siren in the background, etc. I won't lie, hearing this live would be crazy though. I'm just imagining, I'm putting myself in that perspective. Like I'm visualizing myself live with the bass, everyone jumping and shit. We'll go crazy. All I fuck with that part there, bruh. Producer went crazy on that part, boy. Okay. See, I said before, like, it's not my type of, like, this is the most, like, how would I say, most rage I would go. Damn, what was that shit? Ken Carson. No, it wasn't this. Oh, it'll be on my Spotify, bruh. Like, when there's too much happening, bruh, I type Spotify. No, bruh, I'm gone, bruh. I type Spotify into the search, bruh. I can't be real. Yeah, see, like, these type of, this is my shit, yeah.
Two things I ain't ever seen.
Never seen.
A nigga that beat a gun and the bitch I
And the
need.
bitch I need.
If I go broke, I'm taking your funds, yeah, bitch I need it. Yeah, you the whole book on how to get rich and you ain't even read it. Jennifer body my business, a honey my business, a boy I eat 'em.
See, even this for me, bruh.
It's not enough.
This is too much happening, bruh. I can't catch a vibe, except I won't lie to you, but live the show will go crazy. Actually, I can search it up, boy. I'm sure he's fucking done this song live. What's it called? Yo, what's good, User Rav? How you doing, bruh? See, this shit crazy, boy. Why does he keep doing that, except? This is what the music is made for, bruh. Shit like this. I'm still recording. Fuck. Oh boy. Tsk, 21, boy. 21. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That all too lucky. I'm gonna go boom. Asake and Darko, bruh. Asake, I don't know whether if you're in here, if you'll know, but Asake don't fucking miss. I'll tell you that much, boy. So he's one of them artists that don't release a bad song, like Juice WRLD, like say that was never released a bad, turn the shit off. He dropped the album. Oh no, what the fuck is this? Yeah, boy, let's check this shit out here. We need it on Drewski XL. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see a static XL, I be thinking of Drewski now. That'll ruin my brain, bruh.
Darling, tell me what you really on. And you look so good with your pretty on. You're sexy, but you're not like her. She's more than a one-nighter. Attention, you have my attention. Come over to my direction, girl. You look better in a miss.
I think I've listened to one song of us before and it was fire, boy. Like a melody crazy, boy.
Section, girl. I might be the one to make a difference in your life, girl. You do all the right things to me, can I make you my girl?
I'm like going from shade to this is a crazy switch up, boy. Two different realms, except.
I really know you're not, girl. The way you move your body, girl. Cause there's so many girls in the party, but I just want.
I'ma give me
Hell, you barely fine,
like
boy.
what you find on my D, baby girl, it be you where I like. Take it easy, jet on the right. Me and you together, we go deep.
I don't know why you're looking like 21 year boy. You're actually looking like a African 21 boy.
Girl, I wanna put it in your pronto. Baby, can I take you a photo? Oh, this thing too sweet and you know motto. Oh, mommy, I really wanna rock your boat. Come my body, Joe. Baby, you wanna up on me, for you, I'm singing this song. Baby, you dey ginger me, come. Early morning, now you are the call. Shorty, when they put me for the ball. Love the way you dance to my song.
This is gay, bruh. I don't know, because my mind is going and I'm trying to work out the equation here. What's happening here?
Let's make
It's like you're getting over too comfortable.
this with connection.
This my shit, boy. This my shit. This is shit I listen to every day, except just give me the right vibe, except, you know what I'm saying?
I might be the one to make a difference in your life. You do all the right things to me, can I make you my girl?
Hey, bruh. Shout to African man, African 21. Just still being a boy. This shit vibe, except I'm adding this to my again, except there's some shit I play up off the wake up, except get me in the right mood, you know what I'm saying? We can be and I'm in the right mood, bruh. Shit fire. I'm shaking my. Hey, boy. That's scary. I don't know how I'm gonna do all of this shit tomorrow, bruh. Breaking. Forlan Mendy will leave Real Madrid. I forgot this one was even a part of Real Madrid, Jose Mourinho forgot. But what even is like? Tell me, was he like? Is it just the right Mendy, or was it another Mendy that got like sent to jail or some shit? Or it was like some crazy shit happening legally? I think it was a different Mendy, boy. I don't know what this one was. The hype around him, bruh. There was a time where he was like one of the best left backs in, or talking, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna, people thought he was gonna be one of the big. This old Mac, boy. He be leaning into it, like say. He be knowing what he doing, like say, that old Max. He know exactly what he be doing, bruh. I think with all of this shit, with the diva shit and all of that, bruh, I genuinely think he's doing this like he's trying to be controversial on purpose to be taken seriously as like artists, bruh. Cause you know artists be doing shit like controversial, like and like he trying to like switch the narrative with himself, you know what I'm saying? He trying to like cause you notice every time he's doing something like some shit like wearing a wig or doing some zesty shit. He got a song coming out after, but it's all on purpose, like those are just like they falling into it. Yeah, pause, no, wait, or you know what I'm saying, not like that. But they fall in like for it, like he knows what he's doing, bruh. Hall of Fame probability, LeBron 100%, Curry, Durant. Just put him in. What's the point of doing 99.90%? Just put him in 100%, bruh. That shit who's Shea at 82, and he's not even halfway on his career, boy. And he's 82, you know what I'm saying? Draymond 76, Jalen Brown 8%. Devin Booker 17, Mikal Bridges 0.9. Oh god, boy. Yeah, that's disrespect. Putting all these 0 points, yo. Imagine scoring the second most points in history, and your chances of being in the Hall of Fame is 0.81%, boy. Draymond forced to comment on LeBron YouTube page. That's gonna be one of my favorite like ongoing memes, like that Draymond gazing LeBron shit. Speaking of LeBron, this way
Today, we're gonna do it.
1 hour. No, never mind. There was like a 10-minute video. That means 1 hour. What the fuck? That was up to 1 hour golf video. Crazy. Alright. For season 4, Avengers Infinity Defense, right? Robert Downey Jr. reprised their roles. I'm assuming it is Disneyland or some shit. That's another place I wanna go to, Disneyland.
Welcome to Avengers Campus. We built this place to recruit, inspire, and train the next generation. You're a big part of that mission.
Damn, that's low-key fire, boy. Flying around in space with in a spacecraft, boy.
It's showtime, Jarvis.
Like simulation, bro.
There you are. Let's go.
Bring the fight to Thanos.
They are not ready for Thanos.
Thanos isn't ready for them.
Open a portal to Cap. What took you so long?
Oh, this guy.
Everybody good?
No.
Shuri, get him out. No teammate left behind.
Congratulations.
I don't know why I'm watching this like I'm a go there, boy. Like it's opening new me, etc. Like I'm gonna go here anytime soon. 3 generations of X-Men. I won't like, the cooked with disgusting, except Storm. They cooked with her casting, boy. I be like, out of the 3 of them, she the best. She look like the best Storm, boy. And Jean Grey, she like the forgotten one, you know what I'm saying? She like Andrew Garfield of the Jean Greys, like say. She next up. Who was this? Who was this? Who the fuck was this in X-Men? Cyclops. No, yeah, it was Cyclops. Alright. This shit just unfair, XA. Who the fuck is this boy? Shit just unfair, boy. He did his thing here in the movie that I was seeing him in. He did his thing in our own life, but no one can compete with the GOATs, XA. Come on, boy, that's the OG, XA. Respect him, but Tom Holland says he was a little offended after not being invited to Avengers Doomsday panel. Well,
doing press for the
Down at Comic-Con, hanging with everybody else, because the MCU was there.
I gotta be honest, I was a little
I should have been on the scene.
offended that I wasn't invited. I didn't even know it was happening. And then I saw online that all of my pals are standing up on stage.
Just not fooling no one, except we know he's in a movie. Who is he fooling, except we know he is in a movie.
China. I was just in Shanghai doing press for the movie, so there's probably a logistical reason that I wasn't there.
Down at Comic-Con.
We know you're in the movie, except. Or if he's not in a movie, he's in Secret Wars. He's in the next one. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man Brand New Day surpasses 2 billion at the worldwide box office, becoming the highest grossing Spider-Man movie ever, boy. This movie is legit top 2 Spider-Man movies for me, except. It's not even like it's competing with number 1, bruh. On a certain day, boy, I might put this number 1 over Spider-Man 2, except. Real shit, except. This movie is just like standalone, boy. The storytelling, boy, the acting, just like the message, like what he was going through, how they did everything, like the scenes, boy, it gave me, when I was watching the movie for the first time, except it gave me the feeling like how Spider-Man 2 did. Like I was like getting the same feeling, you know what I'm saying? And that I never got with a Tom Holland movie or Andrew Garfield before, boy. Or even the fucking third Spider-Man was, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't as good as the second one, but it was still fire. It's up there. But bruh, this movie, and I don't even think it's like hype, bruh, like recency bias and shit. Oh yeah, I be doing that sometimes, bruh. I don't know how to fix that shit, but before it didn't fix itself, I had to fucking unplug all my shit and plug it back, so it's an improvement, etc. Yeah, but the Spider-Man movie, boy, top 2 of all time, etc. I won't lie to you, best Tom Holland one so far, hands down. What a movie this is. I need to watch it again, etc. Kevin Feige says introducing Jean Grey in Spider-Man was introducing a different type of antagonist for, and what I actually fuck with how it wasn't like a proper villain, because the story was more on Peter and what he was going through, you know what I'm saying? I think that's ultimately what made it we focus on Peter, and it's like it was a Spider-Man movie, boy, you know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like no MCU shit. It didn't feel like it trying to do fan service and feel like it was trying to copy or something old. Like it's set up in its old world, in its own storyline with the forgetting and all of that shit, boy. It's crazy, bruh. When we're talking about this, got this video, yeah. I think this is the original one. I mean the first one, not the original one. The first one. Tobey Maguire. Yeah. When Spider-Man 2002 ruled the world, boy. I wish I was alive when the shit came out, bruh. Like imagine being a fucking nerd, except because I don't think superhero movies were popular during this time, except. So imagine this shit being a fucking nerd, except, and this shit coming out in cinemas, except. Lose your fucking mind, boy.
If you remember begging your parents for the dual-action web shooter, thinking that Chad Kroeger was the coolest singer in the world, and web-swinging from the sky,
Oh, don't get your diapers in a bunch.
then you were there when the original Spider-Man
Even in this new one, bruh, like his quips during the fights and shit, it was cringe, but like in the Peter Parker cringe type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter Parker supposed to be super cringe, etc. And the accent, it sounded like it was like using the actual fucking Queen's accent, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like I feel like the Punisher helped a lot with that too, because that was like a proper New Yorkian. I don't know if that's a word, but it rubbed off on him or some shit, boy. When they were in the scene together, boy, you could tell like Tom Holland is putting on that more of an accent. Say it was fire, boy.
film ruled the world. And in this video, we're going to take a look back at that magical time in 2002 that saw Spider-Man take over the big screen before spilling out onto the toy store shelves, school playgrounds, and cell phone carriers for some reason. But first, let's set the scene. The story of the original Spider-Man movie dates all the way back to the 80s when Canon Films, known for low to mid-budget action movies,
Stallone, how old is this all? Age. This thing is 8 years old. What the fuck? I don't know. This motherfucker was this old, except. This one is older than my granny, except. Or he's probably the same age as my granny, except. What? Hey, what the fuck? Boy, you look like this, boy. What happened to him, bro? WTW. I don't know what that mean, I won't lie to you. I've never seen that shit before in my life. React to my shit. Yes, sir, I'll send the shit in the link, boy, in the chat. I'll check that shit out, bro.
got the license from Marvel. Before they even shot a single frame of the movie, they released a bunch of publicity shots and a trailer to garner interest from potential distributors and merchandisers.
Spider-Man, the movie. A live-action spectacular directed by Joe Zito.
Unfortunately, Canon's many financial issues ended up stalling that version of the movie. Eventually, the...
Who remembers that fucking film made Spider-Man movie that got scrapped because everyone was fucking racist on the movie, right? That made the movie.
rights would be sold to Carol Co., where James Cameron would sign up to write and direct the movie sometime in the mid-90s.
James Cameron Spider-Man movie is crazy.
Cameron even went as far as writing a condensed version of the script, which would have starred DiCaprio as Peter Parker and had him do it with MJ on top of the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm not...
Leonardo DiCaprio as Spider-Man, boy. I don't think that would work. I don't know, it doesn't give me Spider-Man vibes, like maybe Tony Stark. But no one can do Tony Stark, but Robert Downey Jr. was born to play Tony Stark, real shit, etc.
Not making this up. Now, Carol Co. took too long to get the funds together, by which point Cameron had moved on to some small boat picture. Eventually, Sony would acquire the film rights from the struggling Marvel in the late 90s for a mere $7 million. After talking to a bunch of different directors, including Michael Bay and Chris Columbus, they would settle on Sam Raimi and start production in 2000 for an initial release date in the summer of 2001. The first piece of marketing footage for the movie would be shown at the Show West convention in 2000. It mainly consisted of loads of CGI webbing and then a reveal of the original logo and font for the movie. Later that year, Sony would announce that they would be delaying the movie to summer of 2002, but to try and maintain enthusiasm for the movie, they would release this production sizzle reel. And oh boy, this is a pure time capsule. We've got a techno soundtrack,
I don't know, that just remind me of on them DVDs back in the day where they have like extras. They have like bonus scenes and shit. I don't know why it reminds me of that.
Snippets of interview with Sam Raimi, who's clearly...
Bruh, check DVD menu. Oh my god, this this is like a lost art. This is like a lost piece of media. Motherfuckers there's no, you can't do this no more. Like, shit had menus, special features. I thought like all of this on the DVD, Excel, on the movie DVD. Yeah, boy, you can go to the scenes and everything. What a time, Excel.
Already sitting outside, but they decided to add a fake New York skyline behind him anyway. We've got a bunch of maquettes and concept art. You don't actually see any footage of the actors. Instead, you get this headshot of Willem Dafoe made on Microsoft Movie Maker, and then a very brooding still of Tobey Maguire in a tank top. And yes, this early in production, they were still using a slightly different version of the suit, which had a different head shape. Plus, originally, Peter was supposed to have mechanical web shooters just like in the comics. In fact,
even something I noticed, bruh, when Tom was using his organic shit, he was doing the same way that Toby was doing it. Like he copied the motion, bruh. I noticed that shit.
There's actually a shot of Peter with the web shooter in this E3 2001 trailer. Plus, this trailer also just decided to use an unfinished CGI shot of Spider-Man crawling up the wall. I mean, after all, this was the same year we had the Scorpion King in The Mummy 2.
Kill me every time I see it, bruh.
So I guess they...
What was The Rock doing, bruh? The Rock's only acting clear got some fucking fever dreams there, boy.
Thought this actually looked pretty good. Now, later that same year, Sony would release the first proper teaser trailer for the movie. This trailer follows a bank heist. The thieves then try to escape via a helicopter, but end up being caught in a giant web between the two towers. For obvious reasons, this trailer would be pulled later that year. The same thing would happen to the early teaser poster, which showed the Twin Towers reflected in...
Didn't the something happens with Family Guy or some shit? They were all... It was like one of them... I think it was an animation show that there's a cut of a scene.
Spider-Man's eye. It would end up being replaced by this poster, which would end up becoming iconic. Also, does anyone remember going on this website back in the day and waiting for an hour to download the second teaser trailer using Real Player? Now, as spring of 2002 rolled around, Sony pushed their marketing machine into high gear. I remember every single magazine at the time had Spider-Man on the cover. Channels like E! and ABC would air hour-long specials, and of course the cast also made the rounds to promote the movie. Now, it wouldn't be an early 2000s.
What is speed it up? Spider-Man.
Blockbuster without the toys. Naturally, you got the...
I don't even think of Spider-Man when I hear that song. I think of the Simpsons movie, except when the motherfucker was putting the pig on the CD. Spider-Pig, boy. That movie.
Action figure.
If they ain't doing a sequel to that movie, boy, they better fucking that shit proper, except because that first movie is a classic, except.
The movie's new action figures collection. Fully posable. You can get them all. Spider-Man. Each sold separately.
And this is where you realize that the movie didn't actually have that many characters. The first wave consisted of superposable Spider-Man, who's doing the John Lennon walk, a battle-ravaged Spider-Man, a superposable Green Goblin, regular Norman Osborn with chair and mask. Wow, just look at these play instructions.
Boy, I seen a tweet, so you can't take it like as official news, bruh. But I saw a tweet, bruh. They were looking at Timothée Chalamet as fucking Harry Osborn, boy. I won't lie to you. If that happens, except that's cinema, boy. That's a crazy casting, boy. I didn't even think about it before. Timothée Chalamet as fucking Harry Osborn, boy. That would be crazy.
Place mask on chair and press the seat down to activate sound and light. Mask can be removed from chair and placed on Norman's lap when he sits on the chair. Oh, that's some immersive play there. And finally, we had J. Jonah Jameson and Desk with his patent.
Boy, the goat.
Arm-pounding action. Now, later waves would include Mary Jane and balcony. Place Mary Jane on balcony and press button. Balcony collapses, leaving Mary Jane in need of rescue by Spider-Man. What about JJ and his desk? Can he rescue her? How about Norman and his chair? Now, the action figures were fine, but we all know the real Spider-Man toy we all wanted back then was the Web Blaster.
Spider-Man's power in your hands!
I remember.
Spider-Man's Web Blaster and invincible glove!
I think I remember seeing something like this when I was a child, but then my mother said I couldn't get it, so I forgot about it.
To control the evil goblin! Get your Web Blaster ready and get him!
Try to escape, villain!
Spider-Man's Web Blaster, the power is in your hands! Pop-Tech Standee sold separately!
See, the toy makers were very smart about this because they realized that the kids would run out of the web shooters in the first 5 minutes. So they also introduced the water spray feature. There was also the 3D VR game, an electric LCD game, plushies.
Yo, they were just doing anything back in the day, boy. Anything that you could think of, bruh. They said, do it, bruh, but the cheapest way possible.
Walkie-talkies, stickers, clothes, my new book. Plushies, walkie-talkies, stickers, clothes.
Yo, bruh. Hold on. Nah, that shit fire, bruh. I said shit. That shit actually drippy, except. I would wear this shit, bruh. If you wear this shit properly, you can swag this, bruh.
My new book, lunch boxes, along with
what?
Walkie-talkies, stickers, clothes, my new book, lunchbox.
I rewinded for the fucking promo, except.
Along with umbrellas and suitcases. And of course you had all of your licensed products. You see, Sony took a page from the Phantom Menace playbook and licensed the hell out of this movie. We had the Dr. Pepper cans.
Dude, you could totally do it.
Fuck you. That shit, dude. Fuck you, dude.
There were the Kellogg cereals.
Now, you can swing into action with your own Spider-Man water squirter. Once free and specially marked Kellogg.
That shit fire, dude. That shit fire. I won't lie. They cooked with that one.
Packs. Other Spidey powers not
what the fuck?
Included.
Pop-Tarts did a limited edition blue and red run. Carl's Jr. had this ad where Spidey beats up the bad guys, kisses Mary Jane, and then comes home to his one true love. I wonder if they actually got Tobey Maguire to do this shot. Oh, and they also had some kids' meal toys where Spider-Man is doing the T-pose.
Did he take a bite? So he just looked at it. Didn't even take
I wonder
a
if they
bite,
actually got Tobey Maguire
didn't pay enough for the bite, bruh.
To do this shot. Oh, and they also had some kids' meal toys where
that's probably why he didn't take a bite, because he couldn't be Tobey Maguire, except.
Spider-Man is doing the T-pose. Sony even managed to do a licensing deal with milk. But it wasn't all just beverages and food. Reebok did a tie-in shoe and even ran a print ad where Spider-Man is wearing them. Singular Wireless did a Spider-Man edition Sony Ericsson T61, and they ran this ad which had Spidey swinging all the way from New York to San Francisco. And there's something very weird about seeing Spider-Man on top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, you could also win a Spider-Man theme.
I just saw that shit, though. In fucking Infinity War. Yes, I'm remembering.
Dodge Viper, and this was a.
What's that old state bridge? What bridge was he on when the aliens came down from space?
Real car. It's in a collection right now.
Just as Spider-Man spins his web, the Crest Spin Brush spins a superior clean, rescuing citizens from ordinary brushing. Introducing the Crest Spider-Man Spin Brush. Oh, what a superior clean we weave.
Oh, what a superior queen.
And then, of course, you had the movie itself.
The famous web slinger makes his big screen debut this Friday.
I'm on the wrong fucking account, bro. That shit's gonna show. Nah, boy. I wanna get recommended shit like this now. This shit supposed to be my music context, eh?
If you remember begging your parents for the dual-action web shooter, thinking
Friday, with the help of some special effects, a little spandex, a touch of Spidey sense, and star Tobey Maguire.
May the 3rd, 2002, opening night and the moment of truth for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Amazing.
Breathtaking. You have to go see that. Once is not enough.
It lives up to everything you would hope for.
Wow. Simply stunning, mate.
Tobey Maguire he was actually a lot better than I expected.
Everybody's doubting him, but I thought he was a perfect choice.
He looks a little young.
Everyone was thinking he would be.
Wasn't he like 30x, eh? I swear he was like almost 30 when he first did this, eh? The fuck you mean a little young?
Too scrawny or something, but he did an excellent job.
Too scrawny, eh? What are these people talking about, bruh? Even when he was before he became Spider-Man in that movie, he wasn't scrawny,
The Green Goblin, he is very, very hard to attack.
that summer, Spider-Man felt
That's
like
true,
a
that is
real
true.
event.
That latest puts in, boy.
So many cinemas had giant cutouts or murals. There was even a 60-foot inflatable Spider-Man figure installed on the front of Loews theaters in New York City. Spider-Man would go on to break numerous box office records, beating Attack of the Clones at the global box office and finishing as the third highest.
Chamber of Secrets, The Two Towers. This was all in a year.
Records in New York City. Spider-Man would go on to break numerous box office records, beating Attack of the Clones at the global box office and finishing as the third highest grossing film of 2002.
This was all in 1 year. You must be out your fucking mind. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Spider-Man, Star Wars, Men in Black, Die Hard, I'm assuming that's Die Hard sequel, some shit, Science, Ice Age, Triple X, is that the shit with Vin Diesel? I know motherfuckers fuck with that. It's a cult classic.
Spider-Man would go on to break
Catch me if you can. I heard of that shit before, but I never watched it. But I've heard the name, bro.
numerous box office records,
What a yellow boy.
beating Attack of the Clones at the global box office and finishing as the third highest grossing film of 2002, behind only Two Towers and The Chamber of Secrets. And can we just take a moment to appreciate what an incredible year
I said it, boy.
2002 was for movies. I remember that whole summer everybody was debating which movie was better, Spider-Man or Attack of the Clones. But looking back at it now, it really doesn't matter.
Spider-Man and the Odyssey. I haven't watched the Odyssey.
We got two pop culture staples released just 2 weeks apart.
Obsession. I haven't watched that either, but that's one of the movies of the year from what everyone else has been saying. Oh, what else came out? Toy Story 5, oh, it was good. I haven't watched that as well.
What an incredible time to be alive that was.
Well, we decided to find out by putting Spider-Man.
And then we got Doomsday at the end of the year. Doomsday, we got Doom the same day as Doomsday. Shit, boy.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi through a series of arduous tests.
That summer, Spider-Man was absolutely everywhere. It had totally penetrated pop culture. Remember Jack Black's Spider-Man?
Michael, I forgot about Michael, boy. What a movie that shit was, boy. Project Hail Mary was crazy too, boy. Ryan Gosling went stupid in that movie, boy, and he was acting majority by himself, boy. Crazy. This is low-key been a crazy year. Not low-key, high-key, boy. Been a crazy year for movies. Even though I only watched three of these ones, yeah. I think the next one I watched is The Odyssey, bro. And then Toy Story. And then The West Prada, and then Super Mario. What the fuck is Pegasus 3? Oh shit. It's a Chinese film. When's that shit coming out 2027? Into the Spider-Verse. Backrooms was fire. Obsession. Hoppers. I would like to say it's a movie. Moana. What the fuck? Moana. I don't know, they were still making this. This thing came out, say. I don't hear nothing about this. Why the fuck? Why is that even a thing, bro? Scary movie. Super good. Yeah, boy, I won't lie. There was something with this here.
Spider-Man bit at the MTV Awards, or the hero song Blast.
Why does he keep doing this, bro?
Blasting from every corner. God, when you're 10, you think this is the coolest song in the world. Actually, you know what? When you're 34, it's still the coolest song in the world. You see, this was back when movie soundtracks were still a big deal. And Sony, who were also a record label, made sure to capitalize on it with a music from and inspired.
Oh, why Sony don't be doing what they did with the first Spider-Man Miles Morales movie? They don't be doing that in the live action movies no more with the soundtracks and shit.
By album. Marvel would also release an official movie adaptation single-issue comic book, and I personally must have read this about 100 times. You have to remember, this was back in the days when your parents would take you to see the movie once, and then you had to wait for about half a year for it to come out on home video. So the comics...
I actually looking forgot about that, bro. We used to wait so long for the shit to come to watch it. Like, when you watch it at home, bro, you had to get the DVD, etc. And to get it, like, DSTV had a box office, bro. You would go from the theater, a couple of months will go past, and then will come into box office, and then a couple of months will pass again, and then it will be on the normal DSTV with the channels and shit. Nowadays it's like straight to fucking Netflix or something, boy.
And video games were the only real way to relive the film in that long gap. And the artwork in this comic is pretty good. I mean, yes, like all tie-in comics of the time, they struggle with the faces. Sometimes Peter looks like Tobey Maguire, sometimes he looks like Chevy Chase. But you've got to cut them some slack. The artist was probably working from a script and a few stills from the movie. I did always used to get freaked out by this shot of Norman Osborn though. Now, as I mentioned a second...
That shit fire. You ain't crazy whoever the designer is.
Always used to get freaked out by this shot of Norman Osborn though. Now, as I mentioned a second ago, the only other way to relive the movie after seeing it in cinemas was through the official video game. Developed by Treyarch, the game followed the events of the movie but also expanded on it by adding a bunch more villains from the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, plus robots, lots and lots of robots.
Low-key Call of Duty fumbled. They should just kept Treyarch when they did Black Ops 3, boy. Black Ops 3 was the last, like, good hot, boy. Like, I think what fuck caught up is all these different companies doing it, except we don't know, like, it's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Robots. Sure, it may feel a bit stiff compared to the later games, and Peter does web swing from the sky, but at the time it really did feel like you were playing the movie thanks to Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe reprising their roles.
Sorry, I'm a glutton for punishment.
And back in 2002, this game looked amazing. Yes, there were tie-in movie games before, but Spider-Man was one of the first to come out on the new generation of consoles, and was one of the titles responsible for opening up the floodgates for licensed games in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's my life. Complicated.
Plus, this game had an absolutely insane Best Buy ad.
Spider-Man! What's cracking, baby? Woo! Hey! Where you going, Spider-Man?
I know this motherfucker had the time of his life from in this boy.
Ha! You're getting the girl! Saving the day! Yeah! Spider-Man!
If you're into computer stuff, go to the one place that has it all, like Spider-Man the computer game.
Now, after 5 long months, Spider-Man would
no, that's funny as fuck, but
finally come out on home video in November. Blockbuster, that's right, they were still very much around back then, would have this campaign where you could actually win a life-size Spider-Man. And believe it or not, these were actually real, and they've become collector's items these days. A few of them do seem to have a bit of a wonky leg and a rod going up their backside.
you look like you scoliosis, boy.
Now, in 2003, the movie would spawn a 3D animated series that aired on...
I just got so much of fucking... This just unlocked the fucking memory in my brain, sir.
A rod going up their backside. Now, in
What?
2003, the movie would spawn a 3D animated series.
Boy, I remember watching like 1 or 2 episodes of this thing and thinking it was so fire, and then I remember I couldn't find any more episodes, sir. Because it was still like early days, you know what I'm saying, of like the having internet and shit, boy. And I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I couldn't find more episodes of this, sir.
That
Or did they cancel it?
On MTV. The show was supposed to be set after the events of the movie and see Peter, MJ, and Harry during their time.
No, I didn't download this. This was on. It was on one of the channels, sir. How do I know? Where did I watch this, sir?
College. Unfortunately, it would only run for 1 season and then be made completely non-canon by the event of the second Spider-Man movie, but that's a story for another video. So please let me know if you'd like to see me cover Spider-Man 2 and 3 in the same format. In the meantime, let me know your memories of the 2002 movie in the comments below. What was your experience seeing the film for the first time? What was your favorite piece of merch? And how long did it take you to waste all the web shooter foam? As always, thanks for watching. Please consider supporting.
Shout to Flan Drew, boy. It's my first time watching this video. Fire, bruh. Spider-Man, boy. Spider-Man really do around the world, like top. Shit. Where's my mouse? There's it. Yeah. Top. Grossing movies of all time, boy. Look at this, sir. Spider-Man is in that. Spider-Man is in that. Spider-Man. We go down. Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man wasn't in that. There's gonna be other, like, what other? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. What other franchise got 4 movies in here, bruh? Avatar, that's 1, 2. Avatar would only be 3. Incredibles would only be 3. Iron Man, maybe Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man. But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking the GOAT. That's Robert Downey Jr. saying, you know what I'm saying? That's Tony Stark. And Toy Story, boy. Real shit, boy. But none of them is more culturally relevant. What the fuck is this? On with the Wind. Freaky ass fucking poster. You know one like Spider-Man, boy. You the GOAT, bruh. Simple. Keeping on the movie theme, speaking of GOATs, one of the GOATs, I remember. Wait, hold on.
Owen Wilson became one of the biggest comedy actors of the 20s.
One of the GOATs, like Cars, bruh. One of my favorite movies ever. I remember. I think it is my favorite Pixar movie, I remember I had a DVD, I used to stay at my granny's house when my mother was at work, bruh. And I watched that DVD, I don't know how many times, that shit was scratched, everything, boy. I wore that shit out, bruh. Like, I don't know how many times I watched Cars, boy. The original one, the first one. I keep saying the original, bruh, the first one. And also Owen Wilson, bruh. There's so many other movies. What other movies this has been in, bruh? He been chilling recently, that's why it intrigued me, this video, what happened to Owen Wilson, because I haven't thought about him in a while, bruh. He was running shit back in the day, Zoolander, Maya, Cars. Yeah, he hasn't been doing anything recently, bruh.
Owen Wilson became one of the biggest comedy actors of the 21st century, but his entire career was one big accident. Because if it weren't for a student film and a last-second casting decision, we never would have heard of him. Contrary to most stars, Owen never dreamed of being an actor. He never even acted as a child.
I didn't necessarily ever imagine. I didn't study acting. I didn't.
He killed that shit in Loki too, bruh. The series, I think that's the most recent thing I've seen in him. He was in that, right? I'm sure he was in that. Yeah. Yeah, Morbius. No, I thought I was tripping. Because he looks so different. Look, you know what I'm saying? I was tripping for moments. Yeah, boy.
Imagine, that was a possibility growing up in Texas that you could work on movies.
In fact, his high school years got off to quite the rocky start when he got expelled.
I got kicked out for cheating in geometry. I was the only kid.
Ooh, motherfuckers actually kick you out of school for that, except for cheating, except from high school. When was this?
Kid that was caught, that was kind of called in.
Just like that, the fun and games were over, and he would be sent off to the New Mexico
it was college.
Military Institute for the remainder of his high school days.
High school? They expelled him for cheating on a geometry test in high school. They say, what school is so vital, bruh?
But it served him well, as he'd end up at the University of Texas, which is where he met Wes Anderson, and
he just casually just meeting Wes Anderson, boy.
His life would be changed forever.
We had a playwriting class together. Didn't talk to each other
There's a playwriting casually with Wes Anderson,
much
boy.
in that class. In fact, never spoke to each other even once. Didn't meet until the next semester. And I always thought, what is this? Who's this guy? I think he is this antisocial guy sitting in the corner. But I was doing the exact same thing.
Though the standoff dynamic between the two of them...
Oh, that's like me and my brother. Like, say my brother makes my beats and shit. Like, starts at SNE and shit, boy. I hope that's me and him, but because we met in college, like, say, you know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't last forever, because just 1 year later, they'd become roommates. And it seemed like Owen didn't learn his lesson at all when it came to cheating.
He had the better room. The idea was, okay, at the end of the first semester, we'll switch to make it fair. But he didn't want to switch, and I said, okay, well, what are we going to do? I have a paper. Do you want to write this paper for me? And it got an A.
But they were on the verge of something huge. Because being the roommate to an aspiring hungry director inadvertently pulled Owen into the world of writing and acting. And
that drive is gonna drive you know what I'm saying, bro?
Neither of them had any idea that the small project they were about to embark on was about to launch both of their careers. Because they began writing one of the most successful indie comedies of all time together. Though, funny enough, the movie was actually supposed to be a completely different...
I keep forgetting what this will look like, except...
genre.
And originally, when we were writing it, we wanted to
Shout out to him, bro. What's Benjamin Vomastek?
do sort of like a Godfather type movie, like a Goodfellas, like a real gritty street movie. And then it just became clear as we looked at the pages that we didn't really have the background for that type of thing. So we decided to go in a comedic direction.
After a long
they needed me.
Writing process, Wes and Owen secured enough money to turn Bottle Rocket into a short. Given the lack of money, Owen didn't just become a first-time writer, but a first-time actor as well. Apparently they did well enough because the short got into Sundance. But more importantly, it caught the attention.
Don't lie. They just be letting anything into Sundance nowadays. I feel like back in the day it was an actual like fire thing, like big thing. I feel like they'll just be putting that logo on anything nowadays, bruh.
Of James L. Brooks, one of Hollywood's most powerful producers.
Jim Brooks,
James L. Brooks.
Right, giant producer.
Yeah, he saw...
Boy, I have to go look at it. This is just reminding me, bruh. It's like it's been years, boy, since I watched this interview, except on an interview or like some like Conan O'Brien remote. I didn't watch the shit with Ice Cube, except I don't know how many times I watched this video, but it's still fun. It's so funny every time, boy. I need to accept. So Conan O'Brien is one of the only late night hosts that's actually fucking funny, boy. He's one of the funniest motherfuckers that I've watched, boy. I won't lie to you. Shout out to Conan except.
And wanted to come to Dallas, wants to see where we're living and stuff. We're all living together and we're living in like a real kind of dump of a place. I actually think that helped get the movie made as much as anything, because he sort of saw how we were living. It's like, Jesus, if I don't help these guys, who will?
Suddenly, what started as a small little friend film project was turning into a Hollywood film. Though at this point, Owen had thought his time as an actor was done for.
when Jim Brooks brought us out to Los Angeles, I always kind of expect,
That don't surprise me though, because you know what I'm saying, college for some motherfuckers, it's like when you're most creative, especially when you're doing some shit like filmmaking and or like when it's fashion, when it's around that's what the degree is about. So you're gonna have so much of creativity and shit, even though sometimes it does get set because you are doing college, etc. So it doesn't feel creative sometimes, but you know what I'm saying, I know, but yeah, bruh, it makes sense because when you're in college, it's not like you're trying to make money. That's not in the equation at all for like projects and shit. So it's just gonna be passion projects. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fire.
they'll probably want to cast some real actors.
But to Brooks' credit, he allowed Owen and his brothers to remain the stars of the film. It was Owen's first taste at this new lifestyle, but at first he wasn't taken seriously at all.
I'd started to tell people, like, well, what are you doing out here? And I'd say, we're making a movie. And then they'd be like, well, who's in it? And I go, I'm in it, and my brother's in it, and my other brother's in it. And they're like, kind of, their eyes start to kind of glaze over, and they're like, who directs it? And I go, my friend, Wes, directs it.
And a couple of years later, the movie was finally completed, but it was initially viewed as a disaster, and the status of the film was in jeopardy.
Because that one, was really kind of a, tortured post-production process of not test screening well, and it seemed like it might not even come out.
Sundance, the film festival that started all the momentum for the short film, even ended up turning them down when they resubmitted as a feature. So they made adjustments.
The Phoenician scheme appoints is in a new film. Doesn't he have a movie coming out, bro? This should look I think I remember seeing a trailer for this. And seeing like the shots are crazy. So obviously Wes Anderson, that's what his shots are crazy, boy, you know what I'm saying? But wasn't there another one? It was with the sticky Sassy Beats movies coming out. They will kill you. Who's directing this? Because I remember watching a trailer for this, and this shit look fire, bruh. The cinematography on this, Kirill Sukulov. Like the shots in this movie, boy, definitely inspired, boy. You know what I'm saying?
And tested the movie again, but the test screening went about as poorly as it could have.
Ever did Bottle Rocket, we had a test screening process.
Oh, Bottle Rocket was
Thank
fun,
you.
yeah. That was a
Thank
great
you.
movie.
But we had like half the audience walk
Jackie
out
Chan, boy.
of the test screening.
Which was something so traumatizing that Owen said to this day he still won't watch his movies with audiences. I've personally had several people walk out of movies that I directed, and it's an incredibly shitty feeling, so I can definitely empathize with
Damn, that's crazy,
them.
boy.
They just couldn't catch a break, because when it came time to release the movie theatrically, it was a massive flop, not even grossing $1 million. Though the movie would eventually gain in popularity, attaining cult classic status, and even making it on Martin Scorsese's top 10 movies of the 90s. It's not my personal favorite, but it's an incredibly impressive film when you know the backstory that went into this. Despite all the headaches and the commercial failure, Owen looks back with fond memories.
I don't know, low-key, boy, I would rather get rather have a cult classic than a movie that does big numbers but people gonna forget about it in a year, boy. Like imagine like a Minions movie, except I'd rather have like a flop that becomes a cult classic than some Minions movie that makes $1 billion. You know what I'm saying?
Bottle Rocket, because that just changed my life, and all of a sudden I was not a college dropout living in Dallas. I was an actor and a writer living in Hollywood, and so that changed my life.
And boy, did his reality change. Because even though Owen didn't view himself as an actor, he was about to learn that Hollywood disagreed. Because the same year Bottle Rocket came out, he got to act in The Cable Guy alongside Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick.
So look like a crackhead Viltrumite boy.
Leslie Mann, Jack Black, Ben Stiller, and it was even produced by Judd Apatow. For someone who had been living in a cluttered apartment and never thought he'd be in the industry a year prior, this was a gigantic leap. But the
yeah,
craziest thing about Cable Guy for
What the
Owen
fuck?
is that he was almost never in this movie.
You were knocked out by his audition, no doubt.
Not particularly. I knew he was funny, and he had a certain something going on, but I wasn't totally convinced. I think you hadn't really done anything.
No, I hadn't done a lot of auditions, so I was like really nervous and everything.
Thankfully for his sake, Judd Apatow was able to convince
What the fuck is going on in this movie, XA? What's happening here? What is this freeze frame, XA?
Ben to cast him. And it really makes you wonder, what...
Oh, check out this video. This video fire, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Pudi came to South Africa, boy. He went to that fucking Fakorania, boy. That white only town. Fuck that shit. But he went into Joburg, bruh, mostly. It's a fire video, boy. He was in the city in Joburg, etc.
Helm of Owen Wilson had he not landed this role and become acquainted with both Ben and Judd, because he'd become one of Ben's close.
Oh, he has his leg on the wall, bruh. Now that's why you blurred that, etc.
Closest collaborators down the road, and he'd even reunite with Apatow later on. His momentum wouldn't slow at all, as he'd act in the cult classic Anaconda the following year, then team up with James L. Brooks again to work as an associate producer on As Good As It Gets. But the year after would be his biggest yet. It started with the sci-fi film Armageddon, which to this day he views as being his most difficult role.
Armageddon, there was a lot of stuff of us being in the spacesuits and being on the asteroid, and they were not that comfortable. That was just a long, long shoot.
Then he'd team up with Ben Stiller again for the drama Permanent Midnight, which was a fine movie, but nothing I plan to rewatch. The depiction of heroin addiction.
In music you get like duos, bruh, like Metro and 21. Looky there, the same shit be happening in fucking Hollywood with movies and shit. Motherfuckers have like duos and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we got Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, we got The Rock and Kevin Hart. Or more The Rock and Kevin Hart than Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, and then these motherfuckers, and then some Adam Sandler and everyone around him, boy.
Just
Grown Ups 3 is coming out, boy. I'm ready for that thing, boy.
Made me squirm. And he rounded it all off by reuniting with his old roommate to co-write the comedy Rushmore.
I don't know what you see in her. I don't think she's right for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean,
At this point, his career was really all over the place. He was acting one moment, writing the next, and then producing. The genres he was acting in were everywhere too, and it'd be a couple of years before he really became a big comedy star, because the following year, he'd co-star in the horror movie The Haunting, which, I'll admit, I really dreaded having to watch this movie. When I make these videos, I always watch
In the motherfucker racist as shit, boy.
all the movies the actor starred in, and when I saw Owen Wilson star in a 2-hour film that got destroyed by both critics and audiences, I wasn't thrilled to say the least. But this movie was actually okay. It definitely loses momentum in the second half, but the movie wasn't the waste of time I thought it'd be. It's a really interesting concept too. If you aren't familiar, it's a remake of the 1963 film about a doctor who tricks insomniac patients into participating in a study about psychological fear in an isolated mansion. Then things go south when the study commences. I thought Owen gave a solid performance, and it also dawned upon me when watching this that it's the main movie spoofed in Scary Movie 2.
Woo, that's heavy. I better use my strong hand. Look, you got the panties.
He also did Breakfast of Champions and The Minus Man to round out 1999. His accidental acting career up to this point was already more successful than most actors could ever dream of. But the turn of the century would be quite the turn for Owen's career. It started by acting alongside a childhood icon in Shanghai Noon.
It was incredible working with Jackie, because I remember as a little kid growing up in Texas seeing Cannonball Run, so he's been around doing movies forever.
Yo, I wonder what Jackie Chan feels like waking up every morning, boy. The amount of shit his body's been through. Like, I wonder what, like, damn, boy, shout out to Jackie, boy, you're a goat, boy. He literally threw his body on the line for his craft, etc.
And it was interesting watching his kind of karate movies are very different from kind of the violent type of karate movies that you'd maybe think of. They're more sort of Fred Astaire type, kind of funny.
Being completely honest, Westerns are probably my least favorite genre, so I never really got into this one, but it seemed to be well made for what it was. This was when Owen really started to feel like he had made it.
So maybe the first movie that I lived through, Shanghai Noon, I was like, okay, I'm going to treat myself to something, and I got Porsche. The guy's kind of showing me the car, and he's like, you're not going to get sand kicked in your face with this car. I was kind of insulted because I was like, I'm not getting sand kicked in my face now. And then when I got it, then like all the salesmen came out and started cheering for me, like, you did it, Owen!
And the good vibes would only continue, because immediately afterwards, he'd act in the classic Meet the Parents, a role he landed thanks to the relationships he had been building.
Kind of, it was lucky that I got cast.
Networking boy, networking run the world, etc.
Ben had suggested to the director, Jay Roach, that maybe I would be good, and I think, you know, working with De Niro, I was really nervous.
Just another moment to look back and wonder what would have come of his career had Ben decided not to cast him in The Cable Guy. Because it went from...
Yo, what happened in this bathroom, etc.? I feel like all the clips I've seen, this bathroom scene seemed like so fucking long, etc. So much of shit happened,
not
bruh.
wanting to work with him, to it feeling like they were now doing a movie every year. Which is funny, because the next year they'd actually do 2 movies. The first of which was Zoolander.
I remember there were some male models working on Zoolander as extras and things and little scenes, and then a couple weeks into the shoot, one of them felt, I think they're poking fun at male models, and there's a bit of a mutiny with some of the male model extras.
I revisited Zoolander when preparing for the Ben Stiller video, and this one really surprised me. I remembered liking it, but it had a way better all-around plot than I remembered, and was also super funny.
You think you're too cool for school. But I got a news flash for you, Walter Cronkite. You aren't.
When you got his lips like that, bro.
You're trying to get crazy with it.
The second Ben and Owen movie in 2001 was The Royal Tenenbaums, which was yet another collaboration between Owen and Wes Anderson. Wes's movies have never been my thing. Don't get me wrong, I respect the hell out of him. They're just stylistically different from what I trend towards. But The Royal Tenenbaums is without a doubt my favorite of his filmography. And speaking of all the great actors Owen had gotten to work with, he got to check off Bill Murray and Gene Hackman with this one as well. Owen would star in the action movie Behind Enemy Lines, and even made an appearance on King of the Hill. He was quickly trending towards becoming an A-lister. The following year, he'd co-star with yet another legend, this time Eddie Murphy and
Eddie Murphy, boy, one of the goats as well, what?
I Spy. But the year after was arguably the most important year of his career, because he met David Dobkin on the movie Shanghai Nights, which set the stage for their blockbuster Wedding Crashers collaboration. But before they did Wedding Crashers, he had to do a whopping 5 movies in 2004, a career record for him. I don't really have any strong opinions on most of these movies, aside from Starsky and Hutch.
That I became a fan, but I had like the Starsky and Hutch lunchbox and the little Hot Wheel Gran Torino and stuff.
Damn, did he get his, like... I never noticed that about his nose before, Did he get that shit fucking broken or some shit, bro? What the fuck?
It's a personal favorite of mine that no one ever really seems to talk about. And who else could he have starred alongside but Ben Stiller?
It's 10 o'clock. You're late. I've been here since 8. 8 o'clock? I didn't know this place opened at 8. Well, don't sweat it.
This is like the 4th movie I've seen of them together, bro.
Because you know what? Crime called in sick. It's gonna get a late start, too. Are you crying? What's that? Are you crying? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
But this really seemed to be the point at which Owen solidified himself as a comedy juggernaut. Something that's quite ironic.
It's funny that I've ended up doing so many comedies because, you know, you go to video
Ironic
store
was a
and
nice
rent
man,
movies,
was
but
ice
I wouldn't
man.
really rank comedies that much. I don't have any, you know, background in stand-up or anything.
But it was now time for Wedding Crashers. Owen would team up with my favorite comedy actor of all time, Vince Vaughn, and they'd make one of the greatest comedies
Damn.
of all time. And it all came together thanks to the
Favorite
aforementioned
of all
Shanghai
time.
Nights.
Vince in my first movie and Owen in my second movie. I invited
What
Vince
is
to
that
the
motherfucker being,
Shanghai
boy?
Nights premiere. He was talking to me, and in the background I saw Owen talking to his mother.
Dodge
And I looked
Boys,
at
the
them, and I had
Intention.
them both like stacked up, and I had an Abbott and
Greatest
Costello
of
in
all
my
time.
head. And I'm just like, oh wow, look, he talks really fast and he talks slow and he's kind of, it
The
just kind of hit me
Inkman,
there. And I
boy.
went
Ah,
to my
you got some
agent that night
bangers
and I
in
said,
here.
I'd like to find something with Vince and Owen. Literally 8 weeks later, he called me up and he said, I think I just read the right thing.
The movie was
Dodge
quite the
Boy.
strenuous process for Owen.
Yeah, there was like ad-libbing, but a lot of it was like, and this is why I've probably never been more tired than when I finished this movie, is a lot of it was like, we would meet on weekends and the night before and go over the scenes for that week or the next day.
But it turned out absolutely beautifully. I've said it before, but in terms of movies that prioritize humor first, story second, Wedding Crashers takes the cake for me.
And let's have an emerging maple syrup conglomerate.
That's stupid. We don't know anything about maple syrup.
I happen to know everything there is to know about maple syrup. I love maple syrup. I love it on pizza. I like to take maple syrup and put a little bit in my hair when I've had a rough week. What do you think holds it up, Slick?
Mrs. Clear, I don't...
Call me Cat.
Okay, Cat.
Call me Kitty Cat.
Okay, kitty cat.
And more importantly for his career, Wedding Crashers killed it at the box office, becoming the first R-rated comedy ever to cross $200 million domestically. So it's no surprise that just 1 year later, Owen would land the lead role in the
Classic
blockbuster
boy.
Cars and cement himself as one
What
of
a
the biggest
fucking
names in
movie.
Hollywood. He'd also team up with Ben Stiller for the millionth time.
Oh yeah, he was in this, bruh. He was in this. I think this is my favorite one of them too, boy.
Night at the Museum, and also star in and produce You, Me, and Dupree. Much like The Haunting, I really wasn't looking forward to this one, but it was actually really entertaining.
Make yourself at home, and Molly and I are, well, we're gonna go
Molly,
upstairs and take care of some
upstairs.
stuff.
Hey. Listen, we're all adults.
They're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck while you downstairs, sir.
You're newlyweds. Making love's a big part of that. You're supposed to explore each other. The situation's gonna work.
Bro, you don't have to. See, we were thinking it. We were all thinking it, but you don't need to do all of this, boy. You don't need to do. It's not a fucking speech, There was no need for
We
it.
gotta be honest with each other. Now go on, enjoy yourselves. Pump away.
I think I only laughed twice at this movie, and I wouldn't call it a classic by any means, but it's way better than the critics will lead you to believe. And
What was that?
definitely one that if you love these 2000 style comedies, you won't be disappointed. He was landing lead roles left and right, following it up with another Wes Anderson movie, teaming up with Judd Apatow again for Drillbit Taylor, and then finishing off with Marley and Me. To the outside, things appeared to be going incredibly well for him. In fact, he even got the opportunity to star in another one of the biggest comedies of the century in Tropic Thunder. But that came to a halt when tragedy struck. Because in August of 2007, Owen attempted to take his own life. While
Huh? I don't even know this. Say what?
it's an incredibly devastating development, he was at least fortunate to have family to lean on and has really great perspective on life after the fact.
Sort of look back at sort of bad things that happen where you're like, yeah, without that bad thing, then I don't get to this good thing. And so that idea of rock bottom, again, just reminds me, times in my life when I've had struggles, how much I needed other people, family, friends.
Matthew McConaughey would ultimately replace
Over there on the golf course. I mean, damn, bro. I actually didn't know that shit, bro. Damn, boy.
Owen in the film, and after Owen got his life back on track, Hollywood was still waiting for him. His epic run continued with several sequels to prior hits. He also teamed up with the Farrelly brothers for Hall Pass, which this is going to be an incredibly unpopular opinion, but this is my favorite of the Farrelly brothers movies.
What the hell is he doing?
He's got back
spasms. Not
What's Ted doing, your boy?
him.
You're a long way from Richmond, Excel.
Gary! What are you doing?
I'm talking to the guy who cleans my office.
He also one-upped that by starring in Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris, which I thought was just brilliant.
Can I ask you the biggest favor in the world? Would you read it?
Your novel.
Yeah, it's like 400 pages long, and I'm just looking just for, just an opinion.
My opinion is I hate it.
I mean, you haven't even read it.
If you're not familiar, Owen plays a character that's on vacation in Paris, and every time the clock strikes midnight, he goes back in time and meets the likes of F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, and Salvador Dali. Something that I just love so much.
Oh, that's crazy concept, though. I don't know who the fuck any of those people were, but was like some different shit, the same type of concept, but with some different plot line. But the same concept with the striking midnight and going back in time, that shit would be crazy, boy.
About this movie is that I really never knew where it was headed, and it kept me on the edge of my seat throughout. I thought Owen gave a pretty strong performance, but Quentin Tarantino has been quite outspoken with his opposite opinion.
I really can't stand Owen Wilson. I mean, I can't stand him. And I spent the first time watching the movie loving it and hating him. The second time...
Damn, what did he do, except? He made the whole movie with him. You couldn't have told him before you fucking made the whole fucking movie.
I watched the movie, I was like, okay. Alright, he's not so bad. And then the third time I watched it, I found myself watching him.
He also got to co-star in Jack Nicholson's final
that nigga bipolar, except he got that Kanye shit.
Movie, How Do You Know?
Let me ask you something. How do you know when you're in love?
I gotta wait. Whenever this one thing happens, I know I'm gone. I tell you, but it's personal. I don't want anyone making fun of me for it.
No one's... Go!
Figure I'm in love with somebody when I wear a condom with the other girls, okay?
Holy shit, I'm in love.
Why not? The guy got to act alongside pretty much every other legend. It was also a bit of a homecoming for Owen because it was directed by James L. Brooks, the guy who jump-started his career.
It's like, I think because he played such a big role in our lives and kind of helping us, that like Luke and Wes, and we always kind of think of him still kind of as just really look up to him.
He also did a movie with Steve Martin titled The Big Year. You might have never heard of it because it's one of the biggest box office flops I've ever seen.
God damn.
Bringing in roughly $7 million on a $41 million budget.
I mean, that ain't too bad compared to some of these other movies that's been coming out recently, etc.
And that's the funny thing about this stretch. A lot of the movies he starred in flopped pretty hard, yet he kept getting cast in lead roles. And that's just not something virtually any other actor can say.
Cause he got that networking, boy. It's how the world works. So you can't do nothing about it. He got the connections, bro.
Things really carried on like this for the next 5 years. There are a few that I'd like to hone in on. For starters, The Internship. While it wasn't as good as Wedding Crashers, I'll never pass up the opportunity to
I fucked with this. I won't lie, I fucked with this movie. It's a cool little movie, fun movie, bro.
Watch a movie that Owen and Vince did together.
You gotta meet my friend Nicky. You'll love him. Nicky, Nickelodeon, come over here. Come meet this guy, Graham. He's in the internship program with me and you.
You're interns?
Yes.
Shut up. You're so old, though.
Oh, excuse me?
Oh my god, I feel terrible. I feel so stupid.
don't be
I feel terrible. I feel terrible.
for
I
what?
just, I thought you were important.
Why do you bring me over to introduce?
You remember when I watched this movie as a child, I hated that motherfucker. I want to say the fucking slap the fuck out of him, boy. Like, give him a nice fucking global, boy.
Introduce me to this guy. It's like he was your best friend. You introduced me to Hitler.
If you've never seen the unrated version, give it a watch. The movie was clearly intended to be rated R, but the studio decided to release a PG-13 version, making a much worse movie and undoubtedly contributing to its less than stellar box office performance. Then there was Inherent Vice. This time, Owen got to work with Paul Thomas Anderson.
Why? Because it would be my ass and my family's too. It's like a gang. It's like once you're in for life.
I found this movie to be incredibly frustrating. It just wasn't for me.